Hey guys, this is What If. I usually don't do Xfinity race reviews because I try to just kind of keep it separate, or just try to just focus on the Cup Series stuff. Unless something absolutely insane happens, then I'll make a video talking about it. I probably should have done one at Gateway with how the AMR safety team didn't get to host a bar fast enough. That was kind of shitty, but there's some debate on that because that's not the point of the video. I can get into that another time, but the point of the video, Noah Gragson being an absolute hack, an absolute bum, because up to the point in the Road America race, it was just kind of a typical leech fest. Larson was leading in and really had no business being there, and just kind of sucked the life out of the race a little bit. And it was just kind of just a meh race to me up to that point. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose when Sage Karam gets into Gragson, and nothing like extreme. I mean, he definitely kind of ran him off the track a little bit. Definitely hard racing. You could definitely say it was a bit aggressive, but nothing that was like over the line. So what does Gragson do? In typical Gragson fashion, let me take my headset out before I yank these out of my head, because I'm going to be really fucking pissed off here in a minute, because just thinking about it pisses me off. But in typical Gragson fashion, he just turns right, dumps him blatantly, takes out 13 cars. Brendan Brown got injured, nearly destroyed his entire manhood. What the fuck? It's so embarrassing. This is not the first rodeo of him being an absolute dumbass. He did the same shit to Maya Snatter at Las Vegas on a fucking straightaway, just dumping them. And this time he takes out 13 plus cars. And I mean, at the time we thought, Brendan Brown was, severely injured, but I guess it wasn't as serious. But still, not only did it knock the wind out of him, but it hurt his balls. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just senseless. Completely. Just not warranted, not deserved of a fucking payback. You don't turn someone blatantly like that in any circumstance, no matter what the track is, no matter how fast you're going. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It was so bad. And he's such a piece of shit person. I don't want to get into the whole thing of him in a live stream thing on Instagram where he purposely focused on a girl, zoomed in on a girl's butt, and then started whistling. You have a social media presence. The last thing you want to do is do bullshit, stupid shit like that. I would love to play a clip of that, but that's been completely erased from the internet. And him being an absolute dumbass in multiple other instances, where he wrecked Justin Allgaier for a Bristol win. He's been in the series for 4+ years now. And Ty Gibbs, who I don't even really like that much to begin with, has done more in just a season and a half. I'll go on a Ty Gibbs tangent here, but Noah Gragson's incident was so just embarrassing. The fact that even the broadcasters were calling him out it kind of says a lot, because usually they try to stay unbiased, but even they were just saying, yeah, that was not right. That was absolutely not right. And it's just another thing, another stupid thing that he's done on track. It's not surprising, but it just adds on to that long laundry list of issues. And he just has a shitty fucking attitude, horrible just role model, that's somebody you don't want to be with, or be, I guess, in general. I didn't even get to the thing where he won at Bristol and he shotgun a beer with fans during a fucking pandemic, which is so reckless and just irresponsible to do, and it's so stupid. I don't know. It's just that's a whole other thing too. So it does stupid shit on track. Horrible off and on track personality. Let's not even get into the tangent about his father being an absolute asshole that literally murdered people through drunk driving. That's not Noah's fault, but It makes you wonder, what kind of parenting did he possibly have if he had a father that was that irresponsible? I don't know. But Jesus Christ, it's just so embarrassing. And worse yet, NASCAR does nothing about it. I would think in these circumstances, that instance, yeah, maybe fucking do something. But no, they don't do anything. They don't penalize them. They don't do shit. What that sets a horrendous precedent on what drivers can and can't do. Apparently, the drivers can really just do anything they really want because he didn't get reprimanded at all for that. Like, I guess what will it take for somebody to dump someone under yellow? Is that the limit? We've seen that before when Kyle Busch dumped Ron Hornaday, and we've seen that with Johnny Sauter dumping Austin Hill. So, I guess that's the precedent. But when you take out 13 plus people, multiple people ARCA braked, the other thing too is like NASCAR's officiating was so weird with that wreck. And like, I know it's a judgment call, and sometimes, you know, there could be, I understand that, but like, how do you not throw the yellow right away as soon as there's a car spinning and there's dust kicking up and it's going everywhere, and like 7 or 8 seconds go by and then they fucking throw it? Like, I was watching that live. I'm like, okay, there's a spin, there's dust, nobody can see at that point. Throw a yellow. Multiple seconds go by and then nothing happens. Like, race control is such a joke. NASCAR is such a joke. I can't believe they didn't do anything about this situation. They just continue this nonsense of drivers policing themselves. But, you know, you think to yourself, maybe there should be a line. Like, maybe that line is when a driver intentionally turns someone as blatantly as that, as blatantly as he did to Myatt Snyder in, you know, the Las Vegas race in 2020, I believe. Like, maybe, like, especially with Ben Rhodes to attack, like, maybe we should, like, you know, enforce something when a driver does that, because that is disgusting and just reprehensible trash. Like, god damn. Because, like, and I'll give Ty Gibbs a lot of props. I don't like him a whole lot, but the way he raced Larson there at the end of the race was hard racing, but there was a fine line between hard racing and then just completely just dumping him out of the way, as like what Logano did to Byron. Like, that was great. Again, Larson had no business being in this damn series to begin with anymore. Like, he should have stopped in like 2014 when he became a full-time Cup driver, and he had no business being there. Same with Cole Custer, but I literally hawked out food because I was getting so disgusted of the whole situation. But Ty Gibbs raced Larson really good. Raced him hard, but it was fair, and it was great. I hope he does that more often. I really do. I hope he just didn't do it. I just hope he didn't race him clean because he's a Cup driver and he's just going to race everybody else like shit. I hope that's not the case. But Ty Gibbs, who is, 5-6 years younger than Gragson, in less than half the amount of track experience in the Xfinity series, in that one instance showed more class and respect than anything Gregson's done in his entire 4+ year career in the Xfinity series, which has already been disappointing, considering the other people in that 9 car before him were able to win a championship and were able to at least win races and be competitive. And Gregson's won races, but most of them have been like under like bullshit circumstances, and like very few times has he actually like been like legitimately the fastest car that should have won. And but the point is, like, other people in that 9 car before him have performed a lot better in a short amount of time and compared to him in like his 4+ years. I don't know, but either way, his attitudes on track is horrible. NASCAR's officiating was just garbage. It's just straight up garbage to wait that long to throw a yellow. After this race, I have mad respect, not only for Ty Gibbs for how he just handled racing Larson at the end, but for Myatt Snyder for getting out of his car and going to Brendan Brown, who was injured, and even was like helping him out, actually taking his helmet off, like actually being a competitor and a fucking human being, and being caring, passionate for your competitors and driver. Like, that was awesome. I didn't really think too much of Mike Snyder to begin with, but that right there shows a lot of just of who Mike Snyder is, and I have a lot of respect for him after I saw that. Big props to him. Props to the booth for calling Gragson out, because his interview after the race was such bullshit, because he was saying, oh, well, he ran me off the track, so, it's payback, or he handled the interview horribly, didn't really know what to say. Jeff Burton called him out on it. Again, big props to Jeff Burton for being, for calling him out in a very calm manner. But, yeah, Gregson's interview didn't have much to do with, he just said, oh, I'll take responsibility. How about you take fucking responsibility for paying for the damages for the 13 cars that you destroyed? That would be great. Use your big old fat bloated bullshit paycheck that you get from Junior Motorsports and your father before he went to fucking jail or whatever happened to him. And how about you pay for those 13 cars? That would be pretty fucking nice of you to do. But no, you won't, because you want that money. You want to keep that. So yeah, just a shitty fucking interview. Sage Karam said it best. The only person that could change Gragson is himself. Willie, fuck if I know. I mean, even if he does, the stuff he's done off track has been horrendous. I'm not going to support or defend a driver that borderline sexually harassed a woman on an Instagram live stream that was just walking by, who like intentionally took his phone, moved it to her, zoomed in on the ass and whistled. No, I'm not going to support a driver like that. Nobody should. He shouldn't even be on the fucking track to begin with because of that action. Just, and then like even if you take that incident out of the equation, his attitude on track, the way he handles himself and carries himself, I hate the fucking fact he dressed up as Tim Richmond, who is a million times more talented, had more credibility, and went through more hardship and more crazy shit in his career once he got AIDS and like all that stuff went on, and like how NASCAR handled it at the time. That's a whole other thing, but like Tim Richmond is, Noah Gragson is like the fingernail of a man that freaking Tim Richmond is. It's disgusting he even dresses up like him. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not, oh, that's fucking adorable. No, it's embarrassing and sad and just fucking no. Especially with this freaking bitch ass mullet that has no business being there. Holy shit, what a frustrating race. At least Leach did not win, thank God. But that instance, the fact NASCAR did nothing about it, like I was saying, that sets a horrible precedent on just drivers. Basically, they can just do whatever they want. Like, what is the limit? Apparently, what Kenseth did to Logano, I guess, is the limit, but that's not much different. In fact, what Gragson did was much worse. He took out 13 plus cars and injured someone. Versus Kenseth, who just blatantly turned Logano and only Logano. I mean, obviously it's varying levels of like dumpage, but like it's just again another inconsistency of the logic and how things are run. Just you can list the inconsistencies up a fucking mountain and just how things are officiated. And I just wish NASCAR could just get out of their fucking ass or get new blood into the control booth to like throw fucking yellows so the reaction times aren't like an 85-year-old that has like who had like a seizure and like half his body can't move and then also has Parkinson's so he can't fucking hit the caution button. Like we need a change. We need a fucking change. It's just embarrassing, man. It's just I'm so tired of this like dumb shit. But god damn it, does it give me content to freaking talk about. So I guess that's good. But yeah, just a horrible look. Horrible on the officiating to not do anything to him, not penalize him at all for anything. I mean, they penalized the crew chief for tires going over the wall as like a safety hazard for like 4 weeks, that's like stupid in general. It's like why would the crew chief be suspended for a month because a tire rolled out? But a driver intentionally wrecking someone that took out also like 13 cars and injured someone isn't a safety hazard. What? Doesn't make any sense. It was just a horrible look. embarrassing, and it just continues the laundry list of issues that Gragson has on track that continues to make him probably my most hated driver ever, because Logano's just done really shitty things on track, but Gragson has done shitty things on track and off track. And yeah, it's on a whole other level of bad. So I don't know. That's my rant. It's disgusting. God. I'm done. I don't even know what more to say. Let me know what you think. Do you think Gragson is a stand-up gentleman, or do you think he did a good thing? Because I'm sure if Warrior was in the fucking booth, he would have been like, "Oh yeah, that's racing right there," and he would have defended that all the way up to the freaking moon, because he's just such a fucking idiot. I don't know. Props to CBS for actually, or USA, or NBC Net. Props to the broadcasters for calling him out. Big fucking props. Because there's no defending that. Like, I don't know how you can look at that incident and say that it was not intentional when you can clearly see his car turn to the right and dump him. Doing that is not justified because of Karam, like, racing him hard. Like, there's a difference between a person driving them hard and he got him off the track. And yeah, that sucks. But it was nothing over the line. It was never like he just completely kiboshed them to off the track, and it was just hard racing. Like, there's a whole difference between that and then Gragson just turning a right and hooking him in a really shitty part of the track. It's not like in one of the hairpins where you can kind of bump him like out of the way or something. Like, no, he just completely turns him right that instant and just completely takes out multiple cars in a really bad spot of the track. So yeah, just embarrassing, terrible piece of shit. So I'm done. I said it like 2 minutes ago. I'm gonna get going. Hopefully Sunday's race is not like that, because holy shit, that would be embarrassing. Props to Ty Gibbs for actually racing with respect, and that was cool. I'm done. Have a good day, everyone.